Last night was a huge night for high school hoops on Delmarva. Postseason play is gritty and sometimes a little too much so. Let's begin looking at a game that actually never ended. Crisfield hosting EDMONSON Westside in the Crab Cave. The Red Storm, they came out shooting strong, and they went on a huge run at the end of the first half. But Crisfield, they came out shooting in the third quarter. Christian Waters, he buries the triple. But moments later, Jerron Smith, he was fouled getting to the basket. And both teams, they got in each other's faces. Eventually, craziness ensued, with fans leaving the bleachers to come in and trade words and shoves with the opposing team. The situation was so out of control that Maryland State Police arrived to help the school escort fans from the gym. Ultimately, the game was suspended. Crisfield will either forfeit the game or play the remaining minutes at a neutral site. We will keep you posted. Another big game in Salisbury, WiHi hosting Dunbar. The Tribe, their defense stepped up big time in the second half. RONNIE Satchell with a steal on one end. He goes coast to coast, and then he finishes the play with the layup. The Indians, they continue to use the fast break. Tawan Hardy, he chooses not to take the three. Instead, he takes it to the rack. Lots of lead changes in this game, but the Tribe started pulling ahead in the fourth. Jason Handy, plus the foul and one, son. And minutes later, Antoine Wilson with a nail in the coffin. As WiHi, they defend their turf. They're headed on to the state semis. The Tribe says that their second half changes, they made all of the difference.
We basically just told ourselves that we were beating ourselves and that we had to make adjustments. We play a lot faster, a lot better basketball in the second half, and we willed on to a win.
We was like, we need to pick up on defense. Everything's not gonna be easy like we've been going on in the past. It's been easy stops. This time we had to come from the heart and we had to go get it. And that's what we out there did. We went out there and got it stopped. Hey, we riding up there. Pack your bags, we going.
Indeed. The Dover Senators are 2 games away from getting back to the state championship game. It's been a goal of the Senators to not only get back to the Bob, but to win it all. Tough Sallies team stood in their way. Who would prevail? To the action we go. Dover down by 3 in the third. Ethan Hines, he would get the kick, and off of this sweet switch, the Senators, they are down by 6. And the setback paves the way for the comeback. Eden Davis, no go. Elijah Allen, no go. But there's Jaheeb Spencer to give the Senators a 23-22 point lead. Then Dover, they went off. Big 6, one more again. He nets the floaty from the danger zone 4-2. Then the birthday boy, WANYE Wise. He nets a 3 from downtown. Yay, he wasn't done yet. He misfires his teardrop right here, but he snags his own putback. Go get you some, yay. Then EA, Elijah Allen, gets the kick from Terrence Ross, fires the tray, and bang! Sweet swish from the high-rent district of downtown. And how else could this game end than with a trademark alley-oop collab between Ye and Spencer, the Senator Slam. As Dover is going to the Bob, 60-50 the final score. Let's hear from Coach Wilson and the birthday boy himself, Mr. WANYE Wise.
Our conditioning, the hard work that we put in, usually our third quarter, as you know, we've been kind of rough, so you harped on that. But I never stopped believing in them. The shots that we were taking were good shots. They just weren't falling. But our defense stayed up, and we stayed with the game plan, and we found a way to dig deep to get back to the Final Four.
It means a lot. We just want to get back to where we was last year. But we about to take one game at a time now.
Yesterday was a somber day for yours truly. No more wrestling. Last night, the best grapplers in the Bayside were looking to call themselves the best in the state. To the action we go. This edition of the wrestling tournament was special given that it featured the first ever Maryland girls wrestling state tournament. Colonel's Emma Carmine in the semifinals. This girl is triple tough. Her bursitis would flare up, but she went out on her shield and would end up earning 6th on the day. Parkside's Trinity Gray was also in the semis. She would drop a decision in the aforementioned round, and she would place 6th in the tournament. James and Bennett's Julia Fitzpatrick taking on Ashley Knapp in the semis. And with this reversal, the Clipper gets 2 on the board. She would repeat the feat in the third period to seal her spot in the final. For Fitzpatrick, she's just honored to be part of history.
It's definitely growing. We can all see that, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I mean, it's the first year, so not many people are going to be a part of that. And
Fitzpatrick, she would actually go on to place 2nd. Stephen Decatur, they were dominant with 5 of their wrestlers advancing to the championship finals. Jagger Clapsadel, Nico D'Amico, James Pirana, Johnny Hoffman, and this young man right here, Noah REHO, who already has a state championship under his belt. Given that he won it all his freshman year. There's Noah right there. And he already has a goal in mind.
Oh, I won states last year as a freshman. I'm looking to go 4 times.
Noah would go on to become a champ. As Conor McGregor says, 2-time state champ as a sophomore. Wow. More Bayside grapplers were showing out. Queen Anne's 220-pounder Sean Blackwell taking on Wyatt Johns. Blackwell was dominant, overpowering Johns, and he would almost snag a pin right here in peculiar fashion, though. But Johns, he was saved by the bell. Either way, he would go on to punch his ticket to the championship match, with the Lion faithful cheering their boy on. Onto the 145-pounders. North Carolina's Ryan Silsley versus Kent Island's Matthew Miller. Silsley down by 1 in the third, and with this escape, we're level at 4 apop. And to overtime we go. Miller shoots, pops his hips, resists the toss, and he gets the crucial 2 points to win the match, and he punches his ticket to the state final. And given all of the adversity that this young man had to endure, the victory to go to the finals was redemption.
I dislocated my shoulder and I tore my MCL 6 matches into the season. Missed half the season, showed up for Baysides, took 3rd, wrestled the toughest region I think there is, took 3rd, and I'm here to take 1st.
Blackwell and Miller, they would go on to place 2nd at states in their respective division. On to the heavyweights. Parkside's Big Mike Collins. Rough and tumble war between the Ram and Dion Cruz Har. Cruz Har charges Collins, grabs the underhooks, and you know what's coming. The Greco-Roman toss like a boss as Big Mike lays the smackdown en route to the state championship finals. Showing nothing but love right here to the Ram faithful that took him there.
Well, it was a tough one. I ain't gonna lie, he was a lot stronger than I thought he would be. But I was just thinking back last year when I didn't even make it to the second day. And then that would just give me more, because I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of people here. And like, it had my heart racing. And then he started throwing the hooks in. And that's exactly what I like, so that's what played right into my plan.
Big Mike would go on to win it all. You, my man, deserve it. And that's a look at sports. Have a fantastic rest of your morning, Delmarva.